about the continuation of our 2024 road and bridge season for the Erie County Department of Public Works. I'm joined by our Commissioner of Public Works, Bill Geary, as well as our Deputy Commissioner in charge of the Highway Division, Karen Hoke, and the District Engineer, Joe Donlin, who represents this district, which is officially in our parlance the Harlem District, based out of Cheektowaga. This year was a very busy year for our Department of Public Works with regards to road and bridge projects, and it still continues. Here we are into mid-September with beautiful summer weather, and we're out here with our crews milling and overlaying Mineral Springs, a key point between Buffalo and further out in West Seneca. We'll actually be taking a little bit, about 3 inches off the top layer, putting binder coat down, and then of course putting a new layer down. So it'll be a nice smooth drive here very soon. There's more than 100 miles of roads that have been or in the process of being done by the Erie County Department of Public Works, either through the Public Works teams like we see here today, or through the contractors that we hire. This is the most expensive road program we have ever had. $55 million plus of money is being invested in our roads and our bridges. And I also want to thank our Governor, Kathy Hochul, for the additional money we received from Bridge New York to do additional bridges in the future, which is also part of the bipartisan infrastructure bill. So I want to give a big shout out to President Biden and Vice President Harris for supporting the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which of course allows us now to do more work in our community so more roads, more bridges get done. I'll turn it over to our Commissioner of Public Works to talk a little bit more about this project, but also the other work that's ongoing as well as will be going in the future. We're going to go as late in the season as we possibly can, and this nice warm weather is helping us out with getting this road done a lot sooner than if we had actually had a rainy season in which everything gets delayed. So, Commissioner?
Thanks, County Executive. Yeah, so this project here is just about 1 miles from Buffalo City line down to Indian Church Road in West Seneca. It costs about $800,000. One of the things most people don't realize is in public works, this is probably the most recycled product in the world. The asphalt, the stuff that's being milled up is being taken out. It goes back to the plants and prevents them from harvesting new materials and gets put back into the new mix and then laid back down in the new mat that people will be driving on in roughly about a week. Again, a lot of this couldn't be done without the federal government Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, as well as New York State. But as long as the money keeps coming into the locals, like the county and the towns and villages, we can continue to get projects like this done. With an inventory like the county's at 1,200 miles, we try to average 10% of that a year, and it's a very expensive process. Those dollars, though, being reinvested mostly with our workforce. Half of the program is funded 100% by the county. The rest comes in aid from the state or federal government. But we get the most bang for our buck when our crews are doing all the work out here that you see, and we're not contracting it out. It's a great balance. And all 5 districts have been doing projects like this throughout the county. In almost every town, we have 1 or 2 projects going on. So it's been a great job. Can't thank the county executive and the legislature enough for giving the resources for us to do this. But the public will see all the improvements one road at a time, and all our road scores traditionally over the last 12 years continue to increase, not decrease. But we still have a lot of work ahead of us, and hopefully a lot longer of a season too, as we get into November, looking at transitioning back to plow season.
Thank you, Commissioner. As Commissioner Geary noted, this road should be open in approximately a week, but there's more work that's going to be done by the Erie County Department of Public Works. As I said, we're going to try to get as much done as we can on road and bridge projects. We have a certain plan that's in place, but then there's other work that we can do as the weather is helpful, and it's our goal to get as much of it done. The money that is invested in these projects also goes into the salaries of our employees and the contractors, so it's be then reinvested back in our community. Just another example of how investing in our infrastructure helps a lot of other people, because the money that's made by our staff, by the contractors, goes into their employees, and then they're out there shopping in our local restaurants, going in our local stores. That money gets kept on reinvesting, and it's an example of why we want to reinvest in infrastructure dollars. So I want to thank our Department of Public Works for all the work they do. They're not done yet this year, and then when they're done with roads, we know it's coming. They'll be switching over the trucks, not yet, but soon. You'll be seeing those trucks switched over for snow season. But we want to hope that Mother Nature is really good to us for the next couple months, so we don't have to worry about snow for some time. With that, I'll open it up to any questions if there are any. not, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone watching live, and thank you to our teams for their good work.
Thank you.